Ein Streichholzhaus.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Elsa Lichtmann. So, West Sunset Boulevard, Hollywood, LA, 23. Dear Miss Lichtman. Bezüglich angelegt Police-Nummer bla 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 und dem plötzlichen Tod von Mr. Louis Jan Buchwalter informiere ich Sie mit diesem Schreiben darüber, dass Sie zur alleinigen Anspruchsberechtigten von Mr. Buchwalters Abfindung wurden. Please, beigefügt finden Sie einen Scheck über $20.000 mit dem maximalen Ausnahmebetrag nach Klausel 4a der Life-Care-Risiko-Lebensversicherung von Mr. Buchwalter. Wenn Sie den Auszahlungsbetrag anfechten möchten, melden Sie sich per postalischer Rückantwort oder telefonisch während unserer Geschäftszeiten bei unserem Verwaltungsbüro. Mit Beileidsbekundung Clarence W. Fleming, Schadensprüfer und irgendwas anderes und Lebensversicherung. Und der Scheck.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
Ja, sie will ja nicht akzeptieren.
I don't accept the
What do you
settlement.
mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
Spiele ich jetzt Jack Kelso? Okay.
There's got to be more in these files.
Was voriger Eigentor? LA, die Stadt LA, Surrens. Gegen Verlust Schaden bis $900. Wähle die Ecke eines Buchs aus, um umzublättern. So, Versicherungspolice, bla bla bla, while in employment of Elysian. Also Louis Buch oder Jan Buchwalter verstarb beim Ausführen einer Tätigkeit für Elysian Fields Development, als das Dach des Hauses, in dem er gerade arbeitete, einstürzte. Dienstag, 28. Januar um ca. 8:30 Uhr morgens stieg Mr. Buchwalter auf die Dachkonstruktion eines Hauses in Normandy Avenue Baugebiet als ein Fehler im First-Balken. Diese zum Nachgaben rutschte aus und versuchte, sich aufzurichten, indem er sich an einem Deckensparren festhielt. Dieser brach jedoch. Fiel ungefähr aus 7 Metern Höhe auf den Boden. Sein Fallgewicht führte, dass mehrere Deckenbalken zerbrachen und zusammen mit einem Teil des vorgefertigten Dachstuhls nach innen fielen. Ein späterer Autopsie ergab, dass Mr. Buchwalter einen Schädelbruch erlitt, der vermutlich entstand, als er mit dem Kopf auf einem der Dachbalken aufschlug. Die heruntergefallenen Holzteile führten zu schwerwiegenden inneren Verletzungen und er verstarb ungefähr 10 Minuten nach dem Dacheinsturz an inneren Blutungen. Unabhängige Gutachten des First Balkens und Dachstuhls ergaben, dass Mängel am Holz vor der Installation nicht erkennbar waren. Zeugen berichten, dass er alle notwendigen Sicherheitsvorkehrungen getroffen habe. Oder hat. Tja, ja, gut, stimmt, er ist ja tot. Nach Meinung was? Okay, nach Meinung des Ermittlers war der Tod von Louis Jan Bucher eindeutig ein unvermeidbarer Unfall, wahrscheinlich. Bei dem Elysian Fields keine Schuld trifft. Ja, natürlich. Das wird sich klären. Die Versicherungssumme dieser Police sollte in vollem Umfang an die angegebene Anspruchsberechtigten ausgezahlt werden. Timothy Lee, Senior, bla bla bla.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Normandy Avenue, Erlebnis Development.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What? Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Miss Lichtman? This was an industrial accident.
How do you know that?
Because it says right here in black and white.
Do you believe everything that you read, Mr. Kelso?
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
Das glauben wir aber nicht.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed, accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
Okay.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
Okay. Wieso spielt denn jetzt Jack Kelso? Das ist neu. So.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Ja, die Tür mit der goldenen Klinke.
Mr. Benson, you wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Ms. Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Schön dahinter die Fotos von Elysian Fields.
Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Jo, danke.
Thanks, kid.
So, dann springen wir zum nächsten. E gedrückt halten, um zu deinem nächsten Ziel zu springen. Ich drücke E. Elysian Fields Gelände, 11:17 Uhr. Ist das nicht das, wo wir mit Cole Phelps abgewiesen wurden? Wahrscheinlich, ne? A letter. Walraven Eisenwaren und Baubedarf. Asian Warren. Fletcher Drive, LA, California. So, Kunden Elysian Fields. Lieferadresse Baustelle Council Street. Portland Zement 2 Tonnen. Fundament Sand grob 8 Tonnen. Und ein Viertel klassierter was? Zement oder sowas.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners.
Okay. Also das Mischverhältnis ist nicht das, was es sein soll. Order of Demolition. Stadt LA Bau- und Sicherheitsbehörde. Abrissauftrag. Die Stadt LA verordnet hiermit gemäß Abschnitt bla bla 1, Paragraph A der Stadtverordnung oder sowas. Bauverordnung. Der Segler Baufortschritt an der Bondi Avenue Siedlung, der mit dem Vorfall zu tun hat, unverzüglich abgerissen und das gesamte Baumaterial von der Baustelle entfernt wird. Aha. Datum des Bescheids.
Bulldozing and starting again.
Sollte man sich vielleicht nochmal die Baustelle angucken, falls sie nicht schon weg ist. Wiltshire Memo to Frank Osterman from Mr. Leland Monroe. Verzögerungen werden nicht akzeptiert. Geduldet. Naja.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Disappointed. Okay. Master Plan of Metropolitan LA Freeways. Okay.
Hey! You just can't be walking around down here.
I'm Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
looks like you do.
You're a real asshole. You know that? Take another.
So, komm. Down he goes.
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Mann, dass man hier mal aggressiv werden muss. 3 Meter hätten wir auch laufen können. Zerstörtes Elysian Fields Haus.
The place falls down and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
What gives here? Not for construction use. Hm.
How dare you?
Alter. Der wird mich verarschen. Jack, bitte. Akzeptiere es. Okay.
You look at this clown.
Hallo.
Generally speaking, can't we talk about this?
Okay, Jack Kelso kann nicht klettern und kann auch nirgendwo runterspringen.
Not on your life, Buster.
Okay, Jack Kelso kann wirklich gar nichts. Wie hat Jack Kelso den Krieg überlebt?
Don't do that again. Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just cracked? I think someone's had a few too many.
Schön, dass die Fähnchen immer da stehen.
What the heck, fire?
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
A man like you always loses a battle of wits because you're unarmed.
Ja gut, es muss der untere sein. Keystone Films.
What the hell?
Keystone Films? Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Mhm. Okay. Schießt auf den Bauern im Pulser seiner Flucht gewählt. Halt, um den Fahrer anzuvisieren. Okay, funktioniert ja super. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott. Oh Gott. Dreckschwein, Alter. So, Keystone Filmstudios. Kann, Kelso ist ja kein Polizist. So kann er die Dinger benutzen.
Say, could I borrow some of that mascara?
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life Investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658 North Wilton Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Ja, hier kann einfach jeder die Polizeidinger benutzen, oder wie? Krass. Oh ja, gut. Dann düsen wir mal zu den Filmstudios. Keystone Film Studios. Here we go. Die Keystone Film Company, 11:56
Hi,
Uhr.
Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. At a housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Na ja gut, dann springen wir rüber. Capital Transit. Screening Room. Okay, fangen wir mal da an. Ja gut, irgendwelche alten Filme. Ich glaube nicht, dass die wichtig sind.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GIs.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
Ray Gordon, Editor of the Times.
Doctor.
District Attorney Donald Sandler and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, I am delighted to be in such exalted company. You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity. I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition.
It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Hear, hear. And it's something that every sucker getting off a train at Union Station wants a part of. Gentlemen, we're here to sell the American dream, and Hollywood is our greatest advertiser.
So, how is your new development selling, Leland?
Cannot throw them up fast enough, Ray.
And that's part of the problem, Leland. Washington is receiving steady complaints. There's a clamor for public
God
housing.
damn it, Ray. Public housing is tantamount to communism. Now that's why we fought this goddamn war. I'm telling you, it's Reds via the back door.
You can't have it both ways, Leland. The new freeways are being built to service all your developments out in the boondocks. They're all being built with government money.
The GI Bill is government money.
There's a difference.
What difference?
The GI money ends up in my pocket.
I hope you mean our pockets, Leland. We're all investors.
Poor Curtis. So, when will the freeway bond be passed on?
It still has to be ratified. Takes a long time to raise $3 billion.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
Irgendwie ein bisschen die Befürchtung, dass ich hier nicht so
In a great
schnell
day for the future
rauskomme.
of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen join forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
So, da haben wir auf jeden Fall mal die Verschwörung aufgedeckt. Das wird wahrscheinlich auch das Einzige sein, was ich hier finde. Ja, wahrscheinlich könnte man hier noch deutlich mehr finden. Aber das Wichtigste haben wir ja, glaube ich.
Operator, can you put me through to police dispatch?
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lickman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lickman or Lou Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Meet me at the Blue Room. I work there tonight. I take a break around 9. I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, ma'am.
The Blue Room. 21:04 Uhr.
And don't suppose I'll make a plea, 'cause baby, you know I'm guilty.
War ja ein kurzer Besuch.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my friend, Elsa.
I think he's a brave man, and you have placed him in great danger. You've involved him in something, and he has no idea of the risk. Can you live with that, Cole?
Elsa, I need his help, and he hates my guts.
Forget the past, Cole. He deserves a chance to say no. If he helps you, let it be on his terms.
I'll go see him in the morning.
That's one heck of a Sunday.
Elysian Fields Gelände 2. Wobei, dann sieht er ja auch diesen... Ach Quatsch, oh Gott, das ist ja Kelso. Ich habe gedacht, wir sind mit Dings wieder dabei.
One of these days.
Warte mal, nimm mal bitte das Geländer. So. Okay. So, der ist ist jetzt innerhalb von 3 Minuten hier oder 4 Minuten hierher gefahren. Ach, Jack. Mach dich doch nicht unglücklich. Was? Na gut, Strom wird wahrscheinlich noch nicht dran sein, ne? Nee.
Nice wiring job, fellas. Keep them in the dark. Good thing I'm not thirsty.
Das ist ja hier alles nur Deko. Dann fackeln sie die Häuser ab, um die Versicherungssumme zu kassieren, oder wie?
You lose something, Mac?
I thought these private eye types were all wise guys with smart mouths.
Looks like the snappy repartee has all dried up.
Get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place to go?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more like it.
Let's put a few gaps in that side.
Time for you to lose some freedom.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk. Sure, he turned up all right. He's wishing he didn't. He's in the trunk. He's going nowhere. The boys introduced themselves. What do you want done with him, Mr. Monroe? Yeah, I know a good place. We'll pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Okay, ich glaube, wir müssen rennen. Vielleicht verstecken sollen?
What the hell?
Sorry, pal. Desperate times.
Okay, los geht's.
Monroe
Ja,
owns the
na
city,
klar.
owns the cops. I need to find Elsa.
Vor allem, wie schnell sie auf einmal wieder die Richtung wechseln können. Das ist Wahnsinn. So, jetzt habe ich es erstmal ein bisschen abgehangen.
Where are they?
Oh, sehr gut.
Is that the last of them?
Niemand hatte jemanden gekillt. Gut, ich muss ganz schnell zu Elsa, wobei ich ein bisschen hoffe, dass Cole Phelps da schon ist. Lass uns mal überraschen. Mal ganz kurz die Karte. Wo sind wir? Achso, wir sind gleich da. Okay. Dann schnell zu Elsa. Keine Ahnung, wo die wohnt. Wahrscheinlich rechts. Ach ja, kennen wir ja.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
House of Sticks. Ja, gefundene Hinweise. Nur 8 von 11. Fragen richtig auch nur 2 von 3, aber egal. Die Wahrheit über Elysian Fields ist ans Licht gekommen, trotz Leland Monroes Anstrengungen, sie zu verbergen. Ja. Da haben wir mit Kelso ja gute Arbeit geleistet.